Welcome back, coin enthusiasts and history lovers. In today's video, we are diving into the story of a remarkable Australian commemorative coin, the 1998 50-cent piece that was specially struck to celebrate the bicentenary of one of the greatest maritime discoveries in Australian history, the discovery of Bass Strait. This coin is not just currency, it is a miniature canvas of history, art, and exploration. Minted in 1998, this coin marked the 200th anniversary of the daring voyage taken by two explorers, George Bass and Matthew Flinders. Their journey changed the map of Australia forever, proving that Tasmania was not part of the mainland, but instead separated by a wide stretch of water that became known as the Bass Strait. The reverse design of this special issue coin is a fascinating composition that captures the essence of exploration. At its heart, it features portraits of both George Bass and Matthew Flinders, paying tribute to their courage, determination, and spirit of discovery. Their likenesses are framed against a symbolic representation of their journey. On the coin, a map is carefully detailed, showing part of Australia, the entirety of Tasmania, and the route that Bass and Flinders undertook in 1798. This depiction is both geographical and historical, reminding collectors and viewers alike of the significance of their navigation skills at a time when sea voyages were perilous and demanding. The lettering across the coin tells its story in striking clarity. At the top, the word Sydney marks the starting point of their expedition. Surrounding the design are the names George Bass and Matthew Flinders, both men immortalized through their contribution to Australian history. At the center is the denomination, the number 50, which stands proudly alongside the lettering Discovery of Bass Strait 1798 to 1998. This text encapsulates the very reason this coin was issued, as a tribute to exploration, discovery, and the enduring human curiosity to seek out the unknown. The designer of this commemorative piece, Vladimir Gottwald, crafted a work that balances historical realism with symbolic artistry. The portraits are lifelike and full of character, while the map is drawn with elegant simplicity, making the design clear and easy to appreciate even on such a small canvas. On the obverse, as with all circulating 50-cent coins of this era, we see the familiar effigy of Queen Elizabeth II. This portrait, designed by Ian Rank Broadley, had been introduced in 1998, making this coin one of the first Australian issues to feature his depiction of the monarch. Collectors often admire this coin not only for its design, but also for its striking presence in hand. In circulated blackened condition, where the metal has developed darker tones with age, the details of Bass and Flinders stand out in sharp contrast, giving the coin a rugged yet elegant appearance. The story of Bass and Flinders is one worth remembering. George Bass, a naval surgeon with a keen interest in exploration, and Matthew Flinders, a talented navigator, set out in a tiny vessel named the Norfolk. Their journey around Tasmania proved beyond doubt the existence of the strait that now carries Bass's name. The discovery of Bass Strait was significant because it dramatically shortened sea travel between Sydney and Europe. Prior to the discovery, ships had to navigate around the treacherous southern coastline of Tasmania. The strait offered a safer and more direct route. This bicentennial coin, therefore, is not just a piece of metal. It is a compact history lesson. It reminds us of the courage of early explorers and the impact their discoveries had on shaping the nation of Australia as we know it today. The use of maps on coins has always fascinated collectors. In this case, the map is not just symbolic but specific, showing the route taken by Bass and Flinders. It connects geography with history, giving the viewer a sense of place and time. The commemorative issue also speaks to Australia's pride in its maritime heritage. The waters surrounding the continent have always been both a challenge and a resource, and the explorers who charted them remain figures of national admiration. Although millions of these coins were minted for circulation, finding one in excellent condition with clear details and minimal was a rewarding experience for collectors. Over time, many coins develop toning or blackened patches, which in some cases add to their charm. The 50-cent piece itself is unique in shape, a dodecagon with 12 sides. This iconic shape makes the coin instantly recognizable and sets it apart from round coinage. On the commemorative design, the angular border frames the artistry beautifully. Holding one of these coins feels like holding a small slice of Australian history. It connects the present to the past, from 1998 back to 1798, and further into the future as collectors continue to treasure it. When looked at under good lighting, the detail of the engravings comes alive. The faces of Bass and Flinders appear almost lifelike, and the map's fine lines stand out clearly. It is this attention to detail that makes Vladimir Gottwald's design so admired. For anyone building a collection of Australian commemoratives, this coin is a must-have. It tells a story of adventure, courage, and discovery, encapsulated in silver-toned copper nickel, struck with precision and care. So next time you come across the 1998 commemorative Australian 50-cent coin, take a moment to appreciate it. It is more than a coin, it is a testament to exploration, a marker of history, and a beautifully designed collectible. And with that, we conclude today's deep dive into one of Australia's most fascinating commemorative coins.